The mission of the Homeless Prenatal Program is in partnership with the families we serve to help them break the cycle of family homelessness and childhood poverty. Well, in 1973, I joined the Peace Corps and I was sent to Ethiopia. And I was an English teacher. I just loved it. I loved the people. At the end of 2 years, I asked myself, what did you get and what did you give? And it was so lopsided that I got so much more than I felt like I gave to these students. And so I came back and became a nurse. And then I returned to Africa and I worked in refugee camps. In the Sudan in 1985, we had 4 epidemics. And we were able to control those epidemics, not because of Western medicine, but because of the women that we trained. These women who knew the language, who knew the community, and we saw them rise as leaders. And I thought to myself, wow, we ought to do this here in America. My goal was to go back to that part of the world and to build maternal and child health systems there. I decided to apply to UC Berkeley because UC Berkeley was the best school of public health here in the Bay Area, and really in California. In 1988, I was told there are pregnant women who are out there, they're homeless, they're not getting any care. At this point, I was in the School of Public Health, and I said, I'll check it out. I would volunteer 1 night a week, and I would link women up to prenatal care services. I would talk about it while I was at school, and I started getting guidance from fellow students and from professors as well. I knew I needed somebody in San Francisco to pay attention to the fact that there were women who were homeless and pregnant. So I took a grant writing class at Berkeley, and I wrote a grant. After 1.5 years, we did get the grant. We got our 501c3, but I learned very early on that prenatal care alone was not enough, that the women that we were serving needed help with housing and domestic violence and mental health services and substance abuse services. And so we had to continue to grow. I thought, why don't we train and hire formerly homeless women to be the link to the people that we wanted to serve? But they would also be able to gain skills themselves, to be able to build upon their own strengths, to find their strengths, and to become leaders in their own community. And that is what they have done.
I was lost in the world, using drugs. I was currently homeless at the time. I didn't have custody of my 2 daughters at the time. My friends were like, hey, we know about this program, Homeless Prenatal, and they do great work. And so I came, and that's how I got connected. I always say that that's the moment my life changed. Homeless Prenatal encourages us to further our education, and I started going to City College to be a drug and alcohol counselor. And I want to be that inspiration now for others to, know that they can make it too.
If I had not gone to Berkeley, this program would not be here today. And it was at Berkeley that I got the counseling and the support and the guidance to be able to build this program, to understand how to evaluate a program, to understand statistics, to understand maternal and child health issues locally and globally. It made me grow as a professional, and it made me believe in myself.